Good morning. So it is 8:30 and I am just now getting out of bed. Here's the thing. I had a rough night. I woke up at 1:45 to a really weird experience. And that's the only thing I can call it, because it wasn't really a dream because I was awake, but it was like sleep paralysis, but also a dream. So I was having trouble opening my eyes, as you do during sleep paralysis. Hi, Nova. And I was having trouble opening my eyes, but I felt like my mother was like cuddling with me, and she was whispering to me. Well, first I heard her outside my unit, and then she came in. This did not actually happen, by the way. She came in, she got in bed with me and cuddled, and she said, "I'm so sorry, sweetheart, there's nothing that we could do. It's gonna be okay. I'm so sorry." Something like that. I don't remember the exact order. Stop trying to go underneath the covers. And in the dream, I initially thought, oh my God, something happened to Cosmo. And she's the one who found him. Like, I thought Cosmo was dead in the dream. And so I woke up and Cosmo was fine. Nova, obviously, fine. So then I was thinking, and this has happened before, where I've had a really weird dream that woke me up when somebody was telling me everything was going to be okay and they had passed away. Like, literally that moment. It was a friend back in 2007 that was sick, and I had this dream that we were talking on the phone with one another, and she said, "Don't worry, I'm fine, everything's okay." And then I woke up to her mother calling me, telling me that she had died. And that has really stuck with me emotionally for a very long time, obviously. And so then I was like, oh my God, is mom okay? And so I was like, I got out of bed and I heard somebody upstairs, and I went running upstairs, and turns out my mom was actually up to get like ibuprofen. And so she's fine. My dad's fine. Everybody's fine. But it was just a really awful experience, and I just was very awake. And so I didn't fall back to sleep until about 3. So, I had about 7 hours of sleep with the 2 hours awake in the middle of the night. So I'm very tired right now. So that's where I'm at emotionally. And so funny because I just hugged my mom, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just had a really disturbing dream." I didn't want to tell her anything because I didn't want her to worry when she was going back to bed. So I'll tell her now if she asks, but hopefully she just thinks I was sleepwalking, because I do sleepwalk, and I do have full-on conversations when I sleepwalk. Boober, good morning. Now I'm just gonna be freaked out all day. The only time I actually shower in the morning is during the week. Right now, I would shower in the morning if we weren't in the middle of a pandemic where my father's super at risk. So that's why I shower. That's why I do all my errands and then I shower. So I just wash everything off. Like, I just am completely clean by the time I interact with my dad again. So just keeping him safe, even though he doesn't care as much about it as I do. But you know, it is what it is. I can't save him. That is something I just need to come to terms with. Time to brush my teeth. All right, now I'm done with that. Now wash my face. So I use the same face wash as I do in the evening. So, same milk wash. It's the moisturizer that I switch out. I forgot to do the micellar water to finish off the rest of my eye makeup. Oh, I'll just have to do this again. I'm going to pat my face dry, which I wouldn't normally do. Okay, so do over on that. Try to get these facial wipes with the micellar water. Just do one more quick. Just rub down, especially around my eyes. See? Night cream really just takes off the rest of that moisture, or the rest of that mascara. That's still like stained. Is that a problem? Okay. Nothing else coming off of this eye. Or this right now. Yeah. Just a quick rub. Everything's safe. Okay. Let's try that again. Great time. While I let that just dry a little tiny bit. Just let it air dry. Generally when you have rosacea, you should let your skin air dry, or your face skin. The skin on your face air dry. You shouldn't actually dry it. A lot of things have to change when you have rosacea. It's kind of crazy. People don't understand that it comes with a new lifestyle. My cat's trying to get into the bathroom at the moment. My cat is obsessed with being in here because she's not supposed to be in here because she can get into the laundry room from in here, thanks to the ceiling not being finished. Yeah, that's real dry. I have to dampen that up and give it a little bit and dry it up real fast. Okay. So like I said, here's that daily moisturizer. Do 3 pumps. And then make sure I get my lips too. So I found that helps me reduce the amount of times that my rosacea irritates my lips. So I have to use Burt's Bees lip balm as often when I start my day with moisturized lips. So there we go. That's my morning routine. It has to be super simple when you have rosacea because you don't have a choice. You can't use too many products on your face when you have rosacea. I just realized I never straightened out my Disney blanket this morning. Anyway, can't use a ton of products on your face when you have rosacea. So literally all I can do is a milk wash, a milk cleanser, and moisturizer. Toner will make my rosacea burn, any of that. So a lot of people are like, well, why don't you try this? I'm like, I can't. I literally can't. Otherwise my rosacea will just explode in like pain. So anyway, that's that. What are you doing? Potty? Come on. Yeah, you have to go potty? You've been waiting so patiently at the door. Yeah, I know. All right, puppy, come on. Let's go. not you. See, look how nice those pillows are gonna look right there. Oh, it's gorgeous. All right. I know, Nova. You don't want... Go, puppy, come on. I have Nova in my arms, and you know she doesn't like that. Anyway. So, ignoring the shoes that need to be put places, and this Vikings thing that fell. My Vikings pennant from when we won the NFC North. But essentially, if we move all of these things, and then there was also a spider that I had to take out, so look at that. Look how nice that's gonna look. It's just gonna look beautiful. There's a Kitsune Con badge holder. Oh, my AD hat, my Anime Detour hat too. There, see? So there's gonna be a white cushion here, a white cushion here, and then white cushion here and down. So that's all basically just gonna be white, but you'll be able to see the gray here, and you're gonna be able to see the gray up here. But everything else is basically gonna be white. I think that's gonna look so nice. So excited. Cousin's just hanging out there. Look at that. So that big pile is what used to be in front of my windows. So that's what used to be there. So when I say it was covered in brush, I'm sure you can probably see it in past vlogs. But that's what it used to look like over here. Just that massive pile used to be right here. It was wild. And then there's a tree stump, right there. That was a dead tree that I was afraid was gonna fall in the house and destroy it because it was massive. But we got rid of it. We didn't. We had a professional come in and do it. So, but yeah, so I'm glad to have those pillows. I'm very happy to have them. I want to go to Disney. Anyway, this, by the way, is not exact, so it's not going to trade you to my house. I'm not exactly those miles. I rounded up or down just to make sure that there was a decent, that if they ever did appear, if these ever did appear in my, or this ever appeared in my videos, you'd be able to pinpoint that I live around Minneapolis, but not pinpoint exactly where I live. So, yeah, I don't remember which ones are up or down. And there was somebody, because I posted this on Facebook, on this Disney fan page to try and, you know, maybe get my friend Paige, because my friend Paige made this, Kelly's girlfriend, for me. And I posted it to see if, you know, anybody else wanted to order something like that from Paige. And it got a lot of hits. I don't know if Paige ever got any business off of it, but this is like an actual business that Paige runs. So she just did this for me. I paid her for it. All that stuff. So this is actually her side business that she does is metal art. So anyway, but somebody actually was like, I was bored and did the math. You live like about an hour outside of, you live within an hour of Minneapolis. And I was like, nicely done. So yeah, these are rounded so that you know that I live around Minneapolis if you do the math. But you don't know the town I live in. I've said it, but it's also a very large city, so I'm not concerned about it. Come on in. So there's that. I'm gonna go hang out with my mom now. Bye. So I'm gonna go a little easy on myself today. I have to measure the apartment. I have to organize the back closet, which is that closet right there, which is where my exercise bike is going to go, which is why I need to organize it because I need to clean it out. I'm going to do something with my lights as well. I need to figure out where to store those. Now that I'm going to need to get back there every day to pull out that exercise bike, I might just put those in the back room and bring them back in anytime I need to use them. Or find something that can sit on my computer, like maybe a ring light that can sit on my monitor. I did order something for the monitors here so that I can actually use both of them again. and just say goodbye to those lights completely. Because the only reason I use those lights now is if my ring light on my camera goes out, or when I'm at my computer, I use them, or at least one of them. So I can just put those in storage for good, and see, maybe on Amazon I can find something that'll fit on, that'll clasp onto my monitor maybe for that. And then possibly edit. I don't know. I'm having such a rough morning. Because here's the thing. Like, I had a rough night, which means I'm having a rough morning because I can't have caffeine. So I'm having a rough morning. You guys are all very loud. There's one you can see them all moving their way. So you can see the two on the water dish moving their wings, chirping away. That one's chirping away. Wild. Usually they stop when I'm near, but not today. And it was not because of them that I couldn't sleep, obviously, but I'm used to that noise. I actually grew up on a lake right next to what we call the Screaming Swamp. So not only did I fall asleep to crickets every night, I fell asleep to bullfrogs every night. Nodley is a girl, so Nodley does not croak very often. She croaks like once or twice every mating season, and then it's done, and then she's done, and then, because it's the males that croak. So anyway, if she had turned out to be a male, I don't know what I would have done. But anyway, so that's kind of what we're doing and what I'm going to be doing today. But yes, I'm having a rough, that's what I was saying. I am having a rough morning because I can't have caffeine. It's days like today where I miss it. I miss caffeine. And it's just not worth the aftermath to be like, screw it, I'm having caffeine today. Like, it's just not worth it. Like, we thought I was dying. That's how bad the symptoms are. Anyway, reason I have to measure the apartment is twofold. One, I want to get the carpet replaced. So I need to know the dimensions of how the carpet is going to be, of like what we need for the carpet. But also, number two, we're reevaluating. So if you guys don't know, I live in my parents' mother-in-law suite, and I've never been super financially stable since working in retail and having, you know, obviously loans and things like that. And my 2 credit cards and stuff. And so I've not paid a ton to my parents in like rent, but we want to actually like start putting that on paper and start actually doing that. Because I've been living with them now for 11 years, and I've been housed in their mother-in-law suite for 11 years. And not only that, but I've been paying like I pay for, basically, we still have cable at this point, but we're dropping our cable, and I basically pay for all that now. So I don't pay for the cable, but I pay for our Hulu, I pay for our Netflix, I pay for our Philo, I pay for my dad has Amazon too, but anyway, I pay for all those things that will be all TV and movie related. I pay for the Disney Plus, all that stuff. Basically, if it's streaming, I pay for it. CBS All Access, I pay for all of it. And so when we drop cable, I'll be the one in charge of all of that. And that's kind of part of my contribution. I've been paying for our Netflix and our Hulu for many, many years. So that's been always kind of the contribution that I've made to like the rent. But now that I'm in a place where I'm super financially stable, but not financially stable enough to move out, I do want to start actually paying rent, like real rent. So my dad asked me this morning, because I brought it up. My dad's not the one who brought it up. I brought it up. I said, what would you guys like me to pay in rent? And Dad asked, what do you think is fair? And so I said, let's figure out what percentage of the house I basically own, and I'll pay that percentage. So I have to measure out my kitchen, my bathroom, my entryway, and the actual like studio apartment space. So I have to measure what is going on in here, and I have to measure the kitchen, which kind of is its own room, even though it's open, but because of this thing, it's kind of its own room. That little guy up here. Sarah Bull got me that a million years ago. Not a million years ago, but a while ago. And my bathroom, which is still nice and clean, so I don't mind coming in here. And so I have to measure the bathroom. It actually looks really nice on camera. I don't love the shiplap like I thought I was going to, but it looks nice on camera. That's probably why I liked it, because I found a picture of something very similar. Anyway, I wish I would have just done like one wall or like just a chair rail level, but then measure all this back here and just figure out how much, and then Dad's gonna do the same thing for up in there part of the house, and then they're gonna figure out what my percentage of the house is, shared laundry room, shared storage space, and then I will pay my percentage of the house. So that's kind of what we're looking forward. Plus I also use a lot of electricity because obviously I've got these guys, the lights are on 12 hours a day, and then where you see a light fixture but no light, these are heat emitters. It's gonna be hot. These are heat emitters. So they're on 24 hours all the time. Plus Nodley's tank is on all the time with the filter, and so I use a lot of electricity. Plus I fall asleep to the TV every night because of my anxiety. I have to fall asleep to sound and light. For reasons I will never, well, one reason I went out on the internet was I grew up in a haunted house and it freaked me out. So the TV helps keep me distracted from what might be in the dark that is scary. But there's something else that happened in my life that I will never go into publicly, just because I don't feel comfortable with that. But why things are sometimes very scary in the dark. So I fall asleep to the TV every night. Anyway, so I use up a lot of electricity, so there's that. But you know, it's fair. But anyway, I might edit, and if I do edit, it's gonna be the vlogs that I need to get caught up on. So that's where I'll be editing today probably, because I'm behind again. I need to figure that out. I need to figure out a night where I can edit my weekly vlogs. If I want to do this once a week, I need to figure out, at least once a week, I need to figure out a night where I can edit them. So I'll figure that out. I'm still just trying to figure out like the whole balance of trying to keep this going and trying to make my creative life flourish and grow while I'm still doing my bill paying job. So anyway, so I've got this. Let's go ahead and measure the house. Yeah, let's go and measure the house, the apartment.
Okay, so the entryway is 55.4 feet squared. Kitchen is 41.58 feet squared. Bathroom is 55.35 feet squared. Living is 154.44 squared. Bedroom is 251.85 squared, and closet is 11.78 squared, for a total of 570.04 squared feet. So that is what I've been living in. Well, not really, because I've not really had the entryway. So that's new for storage, which is great. And eventually the closet's going to look very different than what it looks like right now. That's basically going to be like an open pantry at some point. That's what that's going to end up looking like when that's finished, the way I want it to be finished. So that's going to be a ton of extra storage. So I'm going to have a lot of room after that, plus the storage space in back. So I'm going to go share that with Mom and Dad. That was what I have discovered, that my apartment is essentially 570 square feet. It's tiny. I realize I should probably do my meal prepping. Haven't done that yet. So let's do that. So basically doing the same thing that I've been doing, or the same thing I did last time when I meal prepped. So I have eggs, and I have a couple things of spinach. I also have some red bell peppers, and I have some green bell peppers. Let's see, where are all my spinaches at? I put everything in Mom and Dad's fridge. Here's my spinach, because since I meal prep up here, since I don't necessarily have the ability to meal prep downstairs because I don't have an oven or a stove. Here's the other spinach. Let me think, what else am I missing right now that would go in the fridge? I'm trying to think. Because in the cabinet over here, in the pantry, got the tomato paste and tomato sauce. Boom, boom. And I've got the pizza crusts right here. So I've got those. So pizza, 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 scramble. Those are also scramble because I'm using some of it. I scramble. Here's for the scramble. I've got sweet potatoes. I won't use all of these, but for the scramble. What else goes in the scramble? Oh, shoot, my quinoa, which is downstairs. That's downstairs. Fine, I have to go downstairs and grab my charger anyway. So I gotta get the quinoa that's downstairs in my fridge. So my scramble is eggs, spinach, sweet potatoes, bell peppers, and quinoa. That is what I have for breakfast. And then pizza sauce, chicken. Shoot, I need to go get chicken from downstairs. So pizza sauce, chicken, feta. Hopefully my parents have feta. I kind of depend on their feta. I shouldn't. I should buy my own feta. They do. They do. They also have this loaded baked potato salad, which is really tasty. I had some for dinner last night. With my dinner, not as dinner. There's the crumbled feta. So the pizza is pizza crust, pizza sauce, which I'm making from scratch, spinach, bell peppers, feta, and chicken. So that's everything. That should be everything. So I'm gonna go downstairs, grab a chicken breast, get that defrosted, and grab my quinoa. Maybe start that cooking, and then grab also my charger so that I can watch some Lost Galaxy while I make food, while I meal prep. So that's the plan. I'm gonna go do that. And I'll check in with you guys after each episode of Lost Galaxy to let you guys know where I'm at in the meal prepping process. Ooh, say that 10 times fast. Okay, one episode of Lost Galaxy down. I am defrosting the chicken. I have the tomato or the pizza sauce brewing, and the quinoa is in there doing its thing. Now I have, I also have my bowl out. This is what I put the scramble in. So last time I tried to cook everything all at once and that just wasn't working. So my plan is to cook everything kind of one by one. So cook the quinoa, get that set, throw that in the bowl. Cook the vegetables, so the potatoes, the spinach and the bell peppers together, and then throw those in the bowl. Cook the eggs and actually make the scramble, throw that in the bowl, and then mix that. That should do the trick. That should make it a little bit easier to do everything that I want to be able to do. And so yeah, so the oven is also preheating right now for the pizzas. So as soon as that preheats and the chicken is done, looks like the timer right now is just under 6 minutes for the quinoa to be ready to just cool. So that's good. The chicken, I am sure, is nowhere near ready. It's not defrosted yet. So we're gonna have to defrost that a little bit more. So hopefully that'll get defrosted soon. But that's where I'm at with the meal prepping. I'm gonna watch another episode of Lost Galaxy. So I'm starting to cook the potatoes. As I'm cutting them, I've cut up the bell peppers that are going to go into the scramble. I still have to cut up the bell peppers that are going to go into the, or onto the pizza. Wait, reverse that. These are the ones for the pizza. Those are the ones for the scramble. So I still have to cut those up. I have transferred the quinoa into the bowl. Yeah, and that's still just kind of simmering. I mix it every once in a while. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. Next episode of Lost Galaxy. Another episode down. I've cut up the remainder of the bell peppers for the scramble. I have mixed the sweet potatoes in with the quinoa at this point, so that's good. Now I just need to cut up the chicken. I've cut up everything that I need to cut up today. So I just need to cut up the chicken for the pizzas. And then I can start assembling the pizzas, and while the pizzas are cooking, I'll do the scramble. So that's the plan. On to next episode of Lost Galaxy. There we go. Okay, so the pizzas are in the oven. Now it's just a matter of finishing the scramble, which is going to be, we're just going to be sauteing the spinach and the peppers and making the actual scrambled eggs. So moving on to the next episode of Lost Galaxy. Another episode down, just give you an idea of how long this is taking. I also have wine now. It's technically a half an hour early because it's only 4:30, but all I got left now is finishing the eggs, pouring them into here, and cutting up the pizzas, which are now out of the oven. So next episode. All done. So I cleaned up and did the dishes because I contribute to a lot of them. I haven't done the dishes that you have to hand wash, like the pizza stones or the cast iron, but I'm done. I'm gonna go downstairs and watch some more Lost Galaxy. I'm like leaking up here because I can't cook it downstairs unless I get a rice cooker, which I haven't done. So, got my wine. I'm gonna go watch some more Lost Galaxy downstairs. I have just lost a ton of stamina. I am so tired. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna go to sleep now. I'm just gonna lay down in bed and watch YouTube. That is my existence right now. If I fall asleep, I fall asleep. It is 6 o'clock. And I am just so darn tired. This is what life is like when you can't have caffeine. If I could have caffeine, I would be in a very different situation right now. But no, so tired. I miss caffeine. I'll check it later. So we ate dinner. Now I'm about to watch Big Brother. It's actually on right now. And I forgot because I don't care. I do. But I don't at the same time. So I'm gonna watch that and hope that I can stay awake for it. I finished Big Brother. And now I'm gonna go to bed because I am tired. So I'm hoping I sleep better tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll vlog again tomorrow. I didn't get anything done that I actually, well, aside from measuring the apartment and meal prepping, obviously, but that wasn't on my list. I do need to actually get things accomplished tomorrow, so that is the plan. See you guys tomorrow.